here it is. Boy, that is beautiful. Buried with his wife, Virginia Clem Poe, born August 15th, 1822. She died 1847. Now he was born Maria Poe Clem. I believe the whole Poe family is buried here. His great-great-grandfather came here in 1700s. And here he is. Edgar. Wow. That is beautiful. Something to see. He was only 40 years old when he died in Baltimore. There's a whole description of his life. Wow. I read that in the 1880s, there was nothing here, but then they finally put a grave. But supposedly he lived in this house for 17 years. Now, many cities can claim him. There's Philadelphia, Boston, and Richmond, Virginia. But he lived here the longest, they say, and he died here. There's some other beautiful graves. Westminster Hall. Wow, it's unbelievable. Such a beautiful, old world, Gothic looking cemetery. Take a little walk down here. Other old graves. Real nice shot from further away. Edgar Allen Poe. It said he was like the first and most important literary person in this country. And he basically invented Romanticism, the style of writing, Romanticism. And he started his career in Baltimore because he wrote a short story for a local newspaper. Oh, look at all this. And that's how he became famous. He wrote a short story for a local newspaper. So he became famous here, lived here 17 years in Baltimore, and died here. Death was very mysterious. I've often heard that he got beat. Some bunch of guys got him drunk. It was a political thing going on, an election, and he got drunk. They got him drunk, beat him up. This is what they used to do back then because Baltimore was kind of a mob town. Wow, there's a lot of good stuff to read here. There's Green Mound Cemetery. When they first opened it, that's where John Wilkes Booth is buried. I'd like to go there next. Let's walk down here. This is really cool looking. Wow. Man, this is so beautiful. Baltimore is a beautiful old world city. A lot of people don't know how old it's at least 350 years old. There's so much history here. And there's so much architecture. The architecture here is beautiful. Like this beautiful old brick church. Very cool, very gothic looking. Wow, there's some really old graves here. There's a lot to see in this cemetery. It's unbelievable. This is another shot of it. It's a beautiful wrought iron gate, which I love. We're right next to the University of Maryland Medical Center in downtown Baltimore. So beautiful. Such an old, beautiful architecture in this town. I've been saying that for years. Here's some other people right here. Star Spangled Banner National Historic Trail. John Stricker. I've heard of Stricker Street. John Stewart Skinner and Samuel Smith. Oh, I drink Samuel Smith beer. I wonder if that's the same thing. Very cool. Wow, these are some beautiful old graves here. Really like this place a lot. But getting back to the mob town, Baltimore back in the 1870s was a mob town, and the way, if you didn't, here's some black roses. If you were a different political party and you voted differently, you could get beat up by a mob, and that's what they did to him. That's what I've always heard. That they got him drunk, really drunk, took him outside, beat him up a little. They found him with the wrong smaller pants on. He died of like, not pneumonia or hypothermia, something like that. We're not sure, but that's the story I've always heard. This is so beautiful here. I love it. And then the Raven, which is the greatest poems ever written in American literature. The Baltimore Ravens are named after it. The Master of Macabre. Wow, this is unbelievable. Alright, thanks a lot, Edgar. Such a beautiful, beautiful monument. He invented Romanticism style of literature, also the beginnings of science fiction. Love these black roses.